since 1 million years have survived responsibly, right? So we developed something called fire for cooking 1 million years ago. Bow and arrow, 60,000 years ago. And then if we come to now generation, I think AI and Gen AI is the current thing, right? Gen AI, it's been there for 10 years, but again, right now we are reinventing it. So let's see, what is responsible AI? We all think, I think, whatever we do should be responsible. But again, what is responsible AI to us, right? Any thoughts? Anyone wants to utter any words on responsible AI? What is it for you? Or what is it for your company? Anyone? Great. Secure, trustworthy. Perfect. So as NASSCOM, right, we initiated this whole mission 2.5 years ago called Responsible AI Hub, okay? And what basically we found was, there are 195 plus different frameworks and terminologies. So what we did, we assembled a team of, industry experts, academia together, and we basically collated basically 9 principles, which is this, right? Inclusivity, safety, privacy, security, transparency, explainability, accountability, human value, and compliance, right? These are the 9 different values we brought everyone who was even competing to come and say it together. And I think all of us will agree on this, right? Let's see on if as enterprise, right? Now, that is a holistic view now as an enterprise. If we follow RAI, or if we have RAI as a centerpiece, what is the benefit, right? First benefit is definitely, you have better influence amongst your regulators, your policymakers. Second is you definitely will have a better top line, right? Third, definitely you will have better competitive edge over your, other competitors. Fourth, talent, right? Biggest piece is talent. We have heard many big, eminent people leaving big companies because of the trust factor, right? And if you don't do, definitely reputational harm and monetary harm are there, right? So this is from the enterprise lens. Let's dwell. I think we recently commenced a study on state of RAI. We basically studied how Indian enterprises, again, startups, SMEs, and different SMEs, enterprises, that is GCCs and Indian enterprises, how are they, working on this? And we found 29%, or probably let's see the other numbers, 3 in 10 companies are already reporting that they have RAI practices, at least some maturity level, right? And then 3 in 10, they are working on formal steps. And definitely 3 in 10 people are thinking how to formalize, right? So that's what we found. But the amazing part was at least, 29 and 31%, that is a significant number. 60% of Indian enterprises are really working on RAI, okay? So it's an amazing thing, right? At least we have a big wave. It's not an afterthought. It's definitely in most of the CXOs and the management's mind, right? Let's see, what we found going deep. We found 43% of enterprises have already commenced or already have a mature RAI, practice. 28% SMEs. So SMEs and startups, I think, probably would not be worried. But again, I think they are really working on it. 28% in an economy like India or a country like India is a big thing for SMEs. 90% startups, right? Let's go one level deep, okay? Three important sectors, TNT, BFSI, and healthcare, right? We see the adoption, 30%, 38%, and 21%. I think all 3 are very important. But again, I think this is a start, I will say. This is a start. This is not the end. So we are seeing a good start. So as NASSCOMs, I think one major role what we play is we keep the industry, at a stage where they would want to start and reach the end, right? We keep on benchmarking where we are. So this is the first year we did. We'll keep on doing this every year, and we'll see how we are growing. But I think the interesting part is who in the industry are working on that, right? Again, CTOs, CEOs. Basically, the main factor is top managements, right? Top management are the key people who are working on this, and they are leading this way, right? Again, I think that is something not of a surprise to all of us, because that is how this starts, right? The responsible please start from top, definitely from center and the lower ground also. But if you don't have a management say, it will not uphold, right? So that's what we found. Now, let's see what were our top 3 barriers we found. These are top 3 barriers, and we all will agree to this. The first one is lack of quality data set, right? Second is skilled personals. Third is regulatory uncertainty, right? So again, these are three things all of us will agree we face when we implement AI, or even we, are trying to make it responsible. That's what we face. These are the barriers. Now, as NASSCOMs, I think we had a hunch and we have been working on this. Now, I think we are again on the right path. That's what we believe. So what we have been doing, right? So on the first piece, what we have been working is we have been working with government, again, central government and state governments on creating data sets. So, open government data platform is there. We helped the whole open government data platform team to rebuild the whole strategy. We have worked with one state, I'm naming Telangana state, on agri database, right? Again, we know agri database is very hard to get. Similarly, we are working for enterprises on various governance and management, data governance and management playbook. At the same time, I think we all know Indic language and the Indic data is hard to get. We're working on various initiatives across India and various groups on Indic language, right? Data is the biggest missing piece in the whole LLM or the generative AI story. That's what we are doing. The second part is, again, on the skilled personals. So we have been working on a toolkit, which is an open toolkit. Anyone out of you can go check on the website. There's a toolkit available. Now, this toolkit has 4 things, right? The principles, the maturity assessment tool for yourself and your project. Third is it has a governance framework, okay? Fourth has architect's guide and the toolkit and the detailed hands-on tools, right? So you can easily leverage that and start implementing that in your own shop, right? So that's what we built. We are working on use case specific checklists, use specific blueprints. That's what we have done in the asset. The second part is capacity building. We have done immense number of workshops and roundtables, okay? And this year we are starting something called Sandbox and Venture Studio. We want to handhold startups and enterprises. Any of you would want to, contribute and join us, please join us. We would want to help handhold and implement and showcase that, this is very simple, right? Not simple, but again, at least doable. That's what, right? So that's what we are doing on capacity building. On the regulatory uncertainty, I think we have done enough roundtables. We have done enough discussions on various parameters, various areas. We are working on Data Protection Act handbook for AI practitioners. That will be released soon. We are working with UNESCO and our state government and central government on a readiness assessment, right? And last but not the least, we will be coming out with various policy briefs, right? Which will give you, interesting facts about open source AI, liability apportionment, all of that, right? So that's what we are doing. I think, but is this all? No, I think this is all, not all. This is something what we are trying to do, but we are working hand in hand with all of the industry folks to see how we can actually make our AI as a centerpiece of the discussion, right? Rather than in a last entrant, right? With this, I think, let me quickly give you a view of what's happening in the globe. So that is what we are doing. EU AIA is there. It will come shortly within one and a half year. United States Executive Order is something which is already there, right? United Kingdom is also pro-innovation, but again, they are coming out with something. Canada is also coming out with the AI and Data Act, right? So as I said, I think if we don't do, regulators are there. They are working, they are keenly working in globe and in India to come out with something which can, build trust in the usage of AI, right? So that's what is happening. Again, at the same time, globally, a lot of partnership, a lot of alliances are happening. GPI is one of the biggest one. India is a president this year, right? And then I think we have charted a lot of work with Mighty and global, our partners, like 26 other countries, to do collaborative work on, responsibility and AI. With that, I think this is what I want to show you, right? And then leave you with a message, right? Again, AI is definitely here to stay, and definitely it will change all of the digital work what we do, right? How responsibly we do it, I think that's what is more important. It will be important in our work, our job, our personal life. I just think on that and have a nice day today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ankit, just 1 minute. So let me invite you. We have a very important person in the hall, Air Vice Marshal Shankar Subramanian. He is the head of the command hospital in Bangalore. So you can see the marriage of doctors, AI, and a lot of other innovations that he is carrying. Please, I would request you to please present a token of appreciation to Ankit. A photograph with that, please. Thank you.